Hello, this is Crypto CJ. It's the trade of the day, Monday night Zoom edition, Tuesday morning, depending on where in the world you are. And today's headlines aren't much. Bitcoin could not hold 60K over the weekend, took a dip down into like 57.5, give or take. It's pushing up again, though, around 59.5 at the moment. So I do think we can reasonably count on 60K as support. So, of course, it might turn into resistance. That can happen. Wasn't much in the news other than right now, I guess this is crypto adjacent, that Elon Musk is interviewing or discussing, chatting with presidential candidate Donald Trump to probably talk about his plans for the country, and maybe they'll talk about crypto, maybe not. Anyway, that's going on X. So that's sort of interesting. Otherwise, we do have some financial updates coming down the pipe later this week. But I didn't really see anything all that interesting news-wise to talk about, unless I missed something. Does anybody have anything to add to that? Okay, I'll take that as a no. So let's just go to the charts, see if we can find some trades on Altcoin Alert and iCoinPro. So I'll share my screen. And you guys should be seeing my Bitcoin day chart. I'll assume that's a yes. I forgot to silence my Telegram alerts. Well, hopefully there won't be any more. All right, so Bitcoin day chart. We did get a nice bounce off the 618 on the Fibonacci's. And it's a little convoluted in here, but I've got my EMAs labeled as well. It's pushing above the 200 EMA on the day chart, but still below the 20 and the 50. So that's sort of bearish overall, but we do have two green candles going, yesterday's and today's. So pushing up a bit, but not a big move. On Ethereum, 2,500 seems to be holding a support. I was thinking about this today, whether 2,500 on Ethereum is like 50,000 or 60,000 on Bitcoin. It's like one of the two, but has held a support at least recently. I mean, it did dip down to 2,300 and then shot down to about 2,100, but didn't stay there very long. So pretty good support forming here at 2,500. Would love to see the break above 3,000, get it back up to this zone that I had drawn as the low zone earlier this year. Okay, any questions about the markets overall before we look for some day trades and swing trades? Okay, I think I've lost some of my audience to Mr. Musk and the former president, so I'll zip through this pretty quickly, make everybody happy. Okay, so I'm going to go over to Altcoin Alert. I have easy mode off. I'm on the altcoin radar setting. Gonna do a quick refresh and get the most current data. And my computer, I'm currently digital nomad traveling through Southeast Asia. I'm in the Philippines now. My internet connection is not quite as strong as it was back in the US with my desktop computer working on the laptop. So there will be some loading issues from time to time. Please be patient. I'm going to sort by the AA score to get started. And I'm looking for values 80 and higher. Got Pepe. It's been up in this list for quite a while at 87. This MAGA Trump. I saw this yesterday. This is a meme coin. It's doing pretty well. It's at 50% yesterday, 20 today. Jasmine, I've been day trading a lot the last couple of weeks. We've looked at this one a couple times. Some other no names here. And BitTorrent's an older project. It's also been over 80 for a couple of weeks. I think we might look at that one. Yeah, I don't think we've looked at that one yet, or if we did, it was a while ago. So I'm going to come over here to my 15-minute day trading layout. And you guys should be familiar with this by now if you've been with me for a while. Got support and resistance with the supply and demand visible range Lux Algo indicator. And I've got my Bollinger Bands showing me the range. SMA line shows me the midpoint of the Bollinger Bands. So that gives me a nice visual about what the market's doing overall. And then I use the RTI, the Relative Trend Index, for alerts. I've been using this for about 10 months now with good results. And finally, I use this cumulative delta indicator sometimes on trend-based trades for confirmation. My favorite alerts are those that dip below the 20 and come back up. Here's an example of this on Doge. And you can see it really took off, but I need to be on BTT. It's more into my summary than thought I had that one on my list. BTT, USDT. And this used to be on Binance. It's on Bybit, KuCoin, OKX, Gate.io, MEXC. Got an MEXC account. Let's look at that option. All right, so this is what I was talking about. Let me go to my vertical line. So we had a break below the 20 and then a break back up right here. Sort of a fake out because it dipped again. And then kind of went sideways, but eventually made a nice move. So we've gotten in here, a little dip, and then up here about 1.6%. On my day trades, I'm looking for 1 to 1.5%. And as an experienced trader, I'm using leverage 10x. If you are less experienced, you should not be using leverage. Go ahead and do that. Do a trade like this on spot on, say, Kraken or Coinbase, or if you're in a foreign exchange, you have access to Binance or Bybit. Spot trading, getting like 2 to 5% is a really good approach. Pile those wins up, your balance will take off pretty quickly. Even if you settle for 1 to 1.5% like I do without leverage, that's a good approach. Now, if you are doing that without, say, going for 2 to 5% and you're going for this red zone, which I think would be reasonable, you'd still be in that trade, but it is trending up, and at least you'd be in profit by 1.5%. But we don't have that situation at the moment. So go ahead and delete this. So this is where alerts come in. What I want to do is catch this thing when it dips back down and comes back up. You could also set alerts at the 50 or the 80 if the market's really pumping. The market's been so volatile and unpredictable lately that I quit doing the breaks above the 50, and I'm only doing these breaks below the 20. And then on the short side, if it breaks above the 80 and dips back down, I'll do a short. But here's how you do an alert on the long side. You right click on the RTI, crossing up on the 20. Once per bar close, we'll leave the alert on all day until you turn it off. And alert name, usually go with the information source, AA score. Notifications, I'm going to notify in the app on my phone. A toast notification will pop up on my computer screen, on my laptop, play a sound also on my laptop, and choose the sound you like. Click create and you're good to go. Now, if you're a more experienced trader and you want to trade both directions, that alert's going to look a little different. Instead of crossing up, you're going to be entering a channel. We're going to create a channel, 80 on top, 20 on the bottom. And you might change the alert to something different. Beep, beep, alarm clock, 3 notes reverb. Click create. And then it gives me this rectangle here. So it's gone above the 80. If it dips back down below, I'll get an alert and I'll have to make a decision if I want to take a short. I might do that. I've got room to the green zone of almost right about 2%. So that could be doable. I'd rather take a short coming out of the red zone, but it doesn't always work that way. All right, we just got an alert on FTM. This is one I set this morning. And yeah, this one just went above the 80 and it's coming back down. For those of you trading on leverage, you might want to consider this as a short. Not financial advice, but it is hooking and going sideways now. Yeah, I'm not sure if I'm loving this at the moment. I might bypass this one, see if it happens again. Okay, so we bounced around a little bit. Let's go back to, see, we were on BitTorrent, I believe. Yeah. So any questions on BitTorrent as a day trade? All right, so I'm going to head over here to the swing trading setup or layout. And my supply or my support and resistance, I use the same indicators, the supply and demand visible range. I'm using different indicators for entry though. I use the supertrend because it's alert friendly, and the Trendio LSMA for confirmation. So at the moment we have a buy that's gone off. We're a little late for this. This is 1 a.m. my time. Or actually this time might be this back in Arizona actually. I never did change it. And we're pretty close to the red zone on the hour. So I'm not loving this at the moment. Yeah, 3.6%. So when you see a setup you don't like necessarily, but you're willing to stay in the trade a little longer, might want to go to a longer time frame and reevaluate. So on the 4-hour chart, we've got, resistance up here around 9224. And if we got in now, we'd have 20+% going back. But on the 4-hour chart, we've got a buy signal that went off, on Thursday, but the Trendio LSMA is not providing confirmation. So we have conflicting information here. Don't really liking this at the moment. So you keep an eye on it and wait till the Trendio turns around. If it does, let's say if it turns around here, and then you get that 20%. Could take a few days, even a couple of weeks. But this one is not an alert friendly, I'm afraid. It's been a while since I've looked at it. Crossing, yeah. It's just it doesn't, what I would like to see is an alert that gives me a change of color, of direction. So in that situation, I just want to set a price alert here around 7795 and then reevaluate once it hits that price. Add an alert. And I usually call this a confirmation alert. And then I'll choose a different sound, like maybe fault or calling. Beep beep is the ones I don't use very much to let me know that it's different. And then the other option is just to do another buy alert. You can use direction change if you want to trade both directions. Select buy for this particular purpose. Again, that's going to be an AA score. And so what'll happen in this scenario is, let's say it dips down, prints a sell, then the next time it comes back up, prints a buy, and then that's when you get in. It probably won't happen today, might be in a couple days. We'll see. Any questions on BTT as a swing trade? Okay, let's look for some more. So that was an AA score sort. Let's do social activity. We're going to match this up with trading activity in SUI. The Crypt Nation guys like this one. Dusk. Well, that doesn't have a match. Curve has a match. I do like this one. And just looking here to see. Yeah, I'm not really seeing anything else. So let's look at CRV. And go from there. Go back to the RTI. Thanks to Frank for showing me this template functions. Does make things a little quicker. for all of us. So good stuff there. All right, CRV, 15-minute chart. Looks kind of similar to BTT. It's above the 80, dipping down, but not with a big move. But made a really nice move off this break below the 20 and then recovery. I mean, that went up. Yeah, almost 30% in less than a day. So we love that. So again, that's going to be that alert on the long side, crossing up on the 20, and set the rest how you like. I'm tempted to short this, but it bounced off before. Yeah, I'll keep an eye on that one. Actually, I think I'll set that alert. Go ahead and do that. I think I've only set 3 alerts today, so we're going to enter a channel. I'm trading both directions. 80, 20, once per bar close. That was a social activity sort. And I'll leave that the same. Click create. And then that should go over here to my new alerts. All right. Any questions on that one? Okay, let's go over to the swing trade option. And we're currently in a sell out of the red zone. So if this retraces, yeah, 30%, that would be a great swing trade on the short side. On the long side, you'll just have to set another buy if you want to trade this one. I would probably look for something with a better setup. And social activity sort. And I usually use handbell for my swing trades, but I don't like the setup, so I'm not going to use it. Tempted to short this. I'll think about that. Okay, any questions on CRV? All right, so we've done an AA score, social activity sort. Let's do a long-term sentiment sort. We're going to match this up with the Elder Impulse Daily. So we've got what people are talking about online on Twitter, and then Elder Impulse is a technical indicator, and we're going to match those up. CRV we just looked at. We might go ahead and look at SWE since it's showing up here again. And Zcash. And Dash again. Let's look at SUI. I believe that one's on Coinbase. SUI, USD. And there it is on Coinbase. We'll look at this. It's a spot trade. But we're a little late for the spot trade. It's above the 80 dipping down. Better for a short position. You probably short this on some foreign exchanges. When it broke above the 20 here, went sideways for a while, then took off, 20%. That's a great day trade. But even had you just caught this move here, 5%, saw this resistance, took 3.5. Those are all good day trades. So plan your trade your plan. So again, a breaking above 20 would be the alert I would go with on SUI. It's a day trade. On the swing side, we're already in the red zone on the 1-hour chart, just below it. Buy. It's got good momentum. Let's look at a longer time frame. That's not helping us. So on a day chart, you've got retracements all the way back to over $2, so 50%. So if you got in now and was willing to wait that long, there's resistance here at about 13%. Again here at 39. Red zone here at 75. And then the top of the red zone here is over 100. So those are some juicy swing trades. If you've got a pretty good entry on the day chart, according to this, the support in the green zone, and we've got the buy signal on supertrend, and then the Trendio LSMA with the confirmation. So if you're willing to take a longer term swing trade, not financial advice, but the setup's pretty good for that. Any questions on SUI? Okay. Well, any questions on Altcoin Alert overall before we head over to iCoinPro? All right, let's head over to iCoinPro, home of the 1, 2, 3 dip. I'm on the RSI SPY function right now. Sometimes people wonder why I add this to the end of Altcoin Alert. If you're interested in day trading, this is a conservative approach to it with their trainings. And they have a couple tools that I think overlap some with Altcoin Alert that can be useful. And at the minimum, most of you have seen the 1, 2, 3 dip training. That's what inspired my 15-minute RTI approach. It's a little different than the 1, 2, 3 dip, but it's more alert friendly, so that's why I like it. All right, so I'm on the RSI SPY. I'm looking for values 30 and below. Those are usually coins that have been beaten down or due for a recovery. But most of the market's trending up now. So I'm not really seeing anything below the 30 that I like to trade. REEF, it's been a while since I've traded that one, but I'm not sure where that is. I'm gonna take a quick look, see if I can find that in an exchange that we use. It's on crypto.com, Bybit and Binance. Yeah, but it's on MEXC. Okay, it's an older project. It's on most BingX. It's been a while since I've used that one. So let's crypto.com. Interesting. So this one has kind of gone the opposite direction as most of the rest of the market. It had a big move and then gave most of it back. So now we're just above the green zone on the RTI. Hasn't broken above the 20 yet. So this is intriguing. This is a pretty good entry setup, potentially with a move to the red zone of 25% on my day trading chart. So yeah, RTI, set an alert, crossing up on the 20. Yeah, this is your basic. And this was RSI SPY. And notifications set up as you want. Go ahead and create that one. All right, so when this breaks above the 20, I'll know about it, and I can trade on Bybit. If you're interested in foreign exchanges, email me at cryptocj13@gmail.com. I've got a workaround to get on them, but you got to be committed. You got to really want to do it because the workaround's kind of a hassle. Okay, so that was REEF on a 15-minute chart. Let's look at the 1 hour. And it's still in a sell. So on a swing trade, I just wait for the sell to come back. 20-some% to the red zone. It's an easy alert to set. Right click. And click on super trend buy. I'm leaving on just this once. This is RSI SPY. I'll put the long option here and I'll go with handbell. Click create. You've got our alert on REEF. See if my alerts are showing up. Yep. All right. Any questions on REEF? Okay, my folks, my peeps are quiet today. So that was the RSI SPY. We'll look at Buddy Coin Crawler, which is the other one I like. It'll go there. Yeah, I've had some, like I said, some connection problems from time to time. It's still spinning. There we go. Okay, Buddy Coin Crawler will tell me what's moving, but not necessarily what direction. I'm sorting by the average low to the SMA. The low is 24-hour low. The SMA line is the red line between the Bollinger Bands I showed you earlier. So there's some coins I've never heard of shooting up quite a bit. We looked at REEF already. Loom, that's an older project. Might look at that one. Yeah, let's look at Loom. Is that one on Coinbase? No. Binance, Bybit, usual suspects. KuCoin, MEXC. I think you guys can access MEXC with a VPN. BingX used to be the same. I'm not sure how that one is anymore. So we'll look at the MEXC chart. Get back to the day trade side. And this is another one that's been beaten down due to recover. So it's sitting right on the 20, a little bit above the 20 on the RTI. Yeah, it just went above, came back, and hooked back up. And it's kind of a 4.7% to the red zone. 3% to this resistance here at 4.93 cents, not bad. So yeah, I think it's potentially good to go now. You could set an alert on the RTI to break above the 20 in case it dips again, and then look to get out around here at that 493 area. And then if you want to go all the way to the red zone, that's a little over 5 cents. So either one of those would be good day trades. On the swing side, it is trending down. So I would just, if you want to take a longer term trade on this, I like the setup. It's coming out of the green zone. The green or the buy signal is going to print right around here. And then you have a retracement back to say 8 to 13%. The width of the red zone there. Those are good swing trades. So and that's a simple alert on the super trend. Just choose the buy option and you know the rest. Okay, any questions on Loom? Any questions on anything we've talked about today? The markets overall, swing trading, day trading, any specific coins to look at? Okay. Well, I'm going to wrap it up here. I hope this new time catches on. I know it's a couple hours later than you guys are used to, but for those of you in attendance, I appreciate you. Hope to see you on Thursday next time, at the same time. Different link, so be on the lookout for that if you haven't already incorporated it. And if you're watching on the recording, I appreciate that as well. Check out the The opportunities listed in the pinned comment, they help fund the channel, and I will see you next time. Bye.